Good day, everyone. I am Stephanie Funa, and today I will be discussing to you the chapter 13, which is evaluating transportation alternatives. Learning objectives and outline. Understand the basic question and issues to consider prior to beginning an evaluation analysis. Next, calculate net benefits to road users based on supply-demand relationship. Determine project cost. Apply the equations used in economic evaluation methods. And lastly is to learn how to use evaluation methods based on multiple criteria. Basic issues in evaluation. Basic concept of evaluation is simple. The process can be complex. Given the problem, multiple solutions exist. Evaluation is the process in deciding the best solution. So, the concept of evaluation is really simple based nga sa binasa ko kanina, and nasabi niyang complex ang process nito because there are a lot of solutions exist, and ginagawa natin ng evaluation para makapag-decide tayo kung anong solution or what is the best solution we need to apply on a specific issue. In evaluation, first thing to consider is to determine objectives of evaluation. Furnish appropriate information about the outcome of each alternative. Identifying the project stakeholders. So, we need to identify kung sino yung gagamit ng information na nakalap natin. Next is selecting and measuring evaluation criteria. Criteria should be relative and a measurable quantity. Next is to measure of effectiveness. So, we need to know kung gaano ka-effective yung alternatives na gagawin natin. Last thing to do is the evaluation procedures in decision making. So, we need to identify the procedures and evaluation and how we come up on our decision. Here are basic issues in evaluation. First is the capital cost. Next is the maintenance cost, travel time, safety, vehicle operating cost, environmental cost. So, sa capital cost is magkano ba ang capital na magagastos natin. Then next is maintenance, magkano bang maintenance na kailangan. Sa travel time is i-discuss rin natin later kung magkano ang ma-consume natin or magagastos natin sa travel time because later on ipe-present ko sa inyo ang table about sa travel time cost, then safety, vehicle operating costs, environmental costs. Evaluation based on economic criteria. First is transportation supply and demand. So in transportation supply and demand, there is a transportation planning. Transportation planning is the process of defining future policies, goals, investments, and spatial planning designs to prepare for future needs to move people and goods to destinations. So, as you can see sa slides natin is there is a graph, and later on, I will be discussing to you kung ano ibig sabihin ng P1, P2, D1, D2, C1, V1, V2. So, as you can see sa slides natin is yung may mga lines na makakapal, which is the benefits to users when cost is reduced from P1 to P2 and demand increase from D1 to D2. So later on, I'll be discussing to you, or I will show you what is P1 and P2, D1 and D2. Formula for users benefits. B2, comma 1 is equals to 1 half of P1 minus P2 times V1 plus V2, where B is the net benefits to transport users. P1 is users' cost of unimproved facility. P2, users' cost of improved facility. V1, volume of travel on unimproved facility. V2, volume of travel on improved facility. It is not it is not practical to develop demand curves, but rather the four-step process described in chapter 12 is used. In this instance, the value of the volume. So, recap na lang kayo sa chapter 12, no? Elements of cost. First, cost and continuing cost. So, road users cost, under the road users cost is the motor vehicle running cost and highway and traffic factors, distance, vertical grades, horizontal curvature, roadway surface, speed limit, traffic control service, traffic accident cost, value of travel, value of travel time. Consider natin under that is the driver's behavior. And by the way, under the motor vehicles running cost is the vehicle factors, which are, the factors are fuel, engine oil, tires, maintenance, and depreciation. This figure is the 13.2, which is the road users cost factors. Travel time cost. So, as I said earlier, madidiscuss din natin to. Time to travel has a hidden cost value. Table 13.2, value of 1 hour of travel time for various vehicle types, year 2011. Trip purpose, business only, purely business lang talaga yung trip. And other purposes, for example, as vacation. All purposes is lahat na yun ng sinabi ko is under sa all purposes. Then to determine the cost, under the small auto, if business only, $41.52, and other purposes, 18.95, and all purposes is $21.2. So under the medium auto, if business only, 41.96, other purposes, 18.95, all purposes is 21.26. Under the fourth tire truck is $29.95. Other purposes, 18.95. All purposes, $22.37. Under the six tire truck, business only, $57.2. And other purposes is, di natin alam. So, all purposes is 37.02. 3 or 4 axle truck is for business only, $40.07. Then also all purposes is $40.07. For axle or combo, business only, $46. All purposes also $46. So in 5 axle combo is $46.83 in business only. Then all purposes is also $46.83. Evaluation based on multiple criteria. Problems and challenges with economic methods. So converting criteria values directly into dollars. Choosing the appropriate value of interest rate and service life. So we need and choosing the appropriate we need to choose the appropriate value of interest rate and service life ng ating alternatives, distinguishing between those groups that benefit from a project and those that pay, considering all costs and or including external cost. So ito yung mga criteria na pagbabasihan natin para malaman kung in evaluating is sabi ko nga kanina is there are a lot of solutions, but finding the best solution is through evaluation. So there are the multiple criterias. Evaluation as a fact-finding process. Previous mentioned evaluation is ineffective with a wide variety of individuals and groups. So activity 1 is the the view the issues from the perspective of each affective interest group. Activity 2, view the issues from the perspectives of each action. Activity 3, view the issues from the perspective of the process as a whole. Activity 4, summarize the results via documentations. So, evaluation is a fact-finding process. Figure 13.7, the evaluation procedure for complex projects. So, yung diniscuss ko nga kanina or binasa ko kanina is itong pagkakasunod-sunod. So, this would be our last slide. The summary. The evaluation process is designed to assist the decision-making process on the appropriate design. So, sinabi ko nga kanina, there are a lot of solutions. So, in order to determine the best solution is through evaluation. Economic evaluation methods require that each measure of effectiveness be converted into dollar units. When a project has been completed, a post-evaluation can be useful examining the effectiveness of the result. So, after na matapos na yung project is this post-evaluation is pwedeng gamitin para malaman natin kung gaano ka-effective yung result na nakuha natin. So, kung gaano ka effective yung solution or alternatives na gagawin natin sa isang issue. So, that's all for today. Once again, I am Stephanie Funa, and this is the chapter 13, evaluating transportation alternatives. Thank you.